Welcome to episode 37 of the Renault Master Camper conversion. In this episode I'm going to be fitting an induction hob into this unit that I've been building. But before I do that, I'm going to remove this unit and I'm going to run a cable from my consumer unit to this unit. So I've got supply for the induction and the microwave that's in this unit. Okay, so I've started by finding a cable route. So I've drilled through here, marked where that was, and I've drilled through the frame, and then I put a bit of conduit in there. So now I can thread a cable through there, and I'm going to have to open up this. Well, this is a cupboard there, so that opens, and there's a panel behind there. So I can remove that, get this cable through here and to my consumer unit, which is behind there. So I'm going to start by opening up this and removing this panel so I can get access. This is a job that I've done recently. I cut this down, put a hinge on the bottom, and then I made a little cupboard here. So we've got better storage now, and I've removed this panel, and I've also put this bit of conduit in. So my next job now is just to get to the other side of the consumer unit in the back, make a hole for the cable to go through, and then I can thread it through here to the socket, which will be in the bottom. We're going to have a double socket in there, and then next to it we're going to have a socket on this side. So I was going to put it on the other side, but I think it'd be better there, hidden. So I've drilled myself an entry hole in the bottom of this consumer unit. Luckily I didn't need to remove the unit, and I can get my hand around the back. There's an access panel. So I've threaded my cable into the conduit. So I've already sliced the outer insulation to make it easier, because it's not much room around that unit. Then I'm just going to thread it through the hole, and then I can pull the insulation off after. It'll make it easier to get it through the hole by doing it that way. I'm going to get that done and then pull back any slack, and then we can get the plug done in the bottom. Okay, so that's as far as I can get with that for now. My next step is to put a drywall box in here, so it inserts into the wood, and then we can run a cable from here to here. That will give us a plug socket in here, flush on the wall. My cable is in there. That will be the last job. Once all the plug sockets are wired up, then I'll finally wire this to the consumer unit. Although it's not live at the moment, it does get switched on every now and then, because I have a dehumidifier up there running off my inverter, which actually I'm going to switch back on now, because I always got that running while I'm working in the van. So yeah, that's that part done. I'm going to leave that for later, because I've got to go and get a drywall box. But for now, we've got a nice dry day today, so I've just marked out my cutout for my induction hob, and I'm going to get this cut out, and then we can see if the hob fits and how it looks. Okay, so it's coming along nicely now. All I've got to do is just chop out these little corners, because the hob is about 60mm deep. So I'm going to do that quickly. I've marked them out, and then we can drop the hob in to see how it looks. So I've cut it out and just checked the hob fits. Now it does. I'm going to fix the worktop in place, remove the microwave, because I need to get the plug down the back, and then I can put the microwave back in. I basically have to take the back panel, undo a couple of screws down the back panel, pull it out to drop the plug behind. So I'm going to get all that done, and then we can get back on with wiring it up, and then we'll finally get to test it, which I'm really excited about. Looks pretty cool. I've got myself a double socket now, and this is a double pole. And double pole means it switches off the live and neutral, which is a requirement for camper vans. I'm going to get it on there now. I've put ferrules on my cables. I haven't put my other socket in yet. I'm just going to skip that for now, and then move on to the breaker. I've got my breaker up there, so I'm going to fit that. Then I'm going to wire it up. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to test this hob. And it's about dinner time, so I'm hungry. So I'm going to do that, test it, and then I'll get this circuit finished. I'm ready to get this side wired up. So I'm going to remove this 6 amp. This is how this come. And I've got a 16 amp to go in there. Okay, so it's plugged in, it's switched on, so it should turn on. And then I've got my pan of water. Now I have one of them taps that has boiling water come out of it. I fitted it myself because it makes things easier. So I always just put the boiling water in there. And then I think, here we go. Right, let's get it right up there until it starts boiling. I think that's how it works. It seemed to have worked. It's gone up. I think that's how you do it, up and down. Or I don't know if you just press it. I'll figure that out. But now I just need to boil this water, and then I can put my pasta in. That's ready for my pasta now, and it's started boiling straight away when I turned it up to 9 earlier. I'm going to turn it down, try to figure it out. Don't know how to do it. Maybe I have to press this button here. Yeah, that's it. So there we go, cooking some pasta. I'm actually running this off the electric hookup at the moment because I've been in the van working. I only plug it in every few days just to recharge the battery. It's been a bit rainy recently, so not much sun. So I'm running it off that. But once I know the battery's fully charged, then I'll try it on the batteries with the inverter, see how it goes. I've now cut the hole out for the socket. So I'm going to insert this back box now, get a bit of wire in there, wire it all together, and then I'll finally be able to put all this unit back together. I didn't do the edging along the back, so I've just taken it off to do it. That's setting while I'm finishing up. So once I've got all this done, I'll go and get that worktop, get it on and get it fixed down, and then get all this job completed. I wired this one up in the comfort of my own house. So I've just pre-wired it so it's going to be easier for me to slide that through and then get it into the other box. I haven't done these ferrules because when you're going into a terminal with another cable, the shroud bit they won't fit. It's all right when you've got one. When you've got two in there, as you can see, that there wouldn't be enough room. So I just stripped the blue bit off. I've already got some in the camper ready for that, so I'll just go in there, crimp them on, and I can slide it through and connect this all up and complete the circuit. Put that socket in there sideways because I didn't want it too high. I want it near the other socket, and obviously the cable will be coming out of that hole for whatever it's going to be used for, so it just made sense to be sideways. And then that one's done too. So it's just a case now plugging both of the appliances in, but that's the electric's done. All I've got to do now is put the cover back on the consumer unit. The worktop is now finally screwed in position. I put a bit of glue on the fronts, and then I put a bracket at the back here, and then some connector blocks, one here in the back, and then I put one in the middle. So it's got fixings at all sides, all corners. So I'm going to flip this hob over now, drop that in, plug it in, and then I can slide the microwave in. And then we are done with this little kitchen unit. So that is the finished product. I'm going to put a little shelf in there, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I'll do it at a later date. I'm not too bothered about that at the moment. I want to move on to the next job, which is building a bench here, and then just finishing this area and this cupboard. The final job was just to put that faceplate on there and the little door back on. And then that is my electrical system complete, which I'm happy about. There is a board to go under here, which makes a storage space under the bed. So I haven't bothered putting it on because I knew I had to get in the back to finish this. But now that's done, I can put this back on, and this will mean the garage is complete. I didn't get to make this video last night and upload it to YouTube. So today I've just put my lunch on and I decided I'd cook it in here because the battery's fully charged. So we're going to test on the inverter and the battery, and it's nearly done.